couple presentations. They are the Volumizing Soft-Grip Rollers, and you get the Flex Spray here. So what this is the lift and volume that is set in with a roller like this, like those Velcro rollers, but instead of having like the claws that hold onto your hair and damage your hair and hurt, these have the soft loops. They're called the soft grip technology. And so they give you that lift and volume without heat, and then you just unroll them, do a little spray, and you're good to go. You're gonna get all of the clips. It includes 18 volumizing self-grip rollers in your choice of short and long, which we'll take you through in just a moment, and then the Embellish Flex Spray and the bag to keep them all in. If purchased separately, we would be at $55. We are $15 less than that today. We do have both the short and long. Short always sells out quickest. That's more for tight volume or shorter hair. And then here is the long, that's more for loose volume. A650505. They are back in stock, so we made them a hot pick and put them on sale. Maria McCool, who has been bringing us Calista products here for how many years now?
16?
16
Maybe
years.
17?
Yeah.
Something.
And if you are unable to go to her Calista salon, which is fabulous, and it's like that luxurious experience, she brings the products home to you, and that's the point,
Yeah,
right?
really. I mean, I've had clients for years tell me that, you know, when I did their hair, it had so much volume and body, it would last longer, and what were they doing wrong? And I started to find out it really wasn't what they were doing wrong, it's like what they had accessibility to use, right? And so this is really fun because we're talking about heatless styling today, right? So as you can see, and I'll turn this because of where we're at, as I'm taking these out of Cheryl's hair, you're seeing like lots of lift, lots of shine, lots of volume. I want to show you how easy it is to put them in. And it's such a way to get easy, they do the work for you, honestly. Right. So what makes them a little different is they're a self-grip roller. So when you're gonna see me put them in, they're gonna stay in her hair. It is a micro loop technology that we used when we made these. So I was showing it to you, right? And I will tell a story. One of our models today is a stylist, and she was obsessed with these. She goes, oh my God, it's not like that picky Velcro that gets caught in my fine hair. I said, no, the loops are super fine. It has a much softer feel. So all you're really gonna do is take your section, right? You can use it because of that micro loop to comb through that section. It comes with this great Flex setting spray. So you're just gonna mist that. And then when you put the roller in, I'm gonna just overdirect because I wanted volume. It's gonna stay right on its own. And the Flex Spray is a setting spray that literally will allow it to take shape to that roller.
Right, without heat.
Without heat. So you can let it sit. I would say anywhere from, you could say how long yours, I go anywhere from 5, you can go up to 20 minutes if you want. Get coffee, do whatever you're gonna do. And then let's just look at the before and after.
I actually was like, I need to take these out because I know how well they work, and I'm gonna have too much volume. Like,
you did
if there is such a thing, but I did. I took them out probably after about 10 minutes.
Okay, okay. And so look at, just take a notice, this is gonna be coming up, the smoothie brush, but when you use the self grips and the Flex Spray, notice how when I'm brushing her hair, it just gets more voluminous, right? Exactly, because when you're not taking the heat to the hair, you're allowing to leave a lot of extra moisture into that hair, so I can get even bigger volume into Cheryl's hair. Is that amazing? I'm like
unreal.
A little obsessed with it myself.
Is the short and long due to the size
exactly.
The length of your hair?
I'm going to say if your hair is shoulder length and up, get the short set. Everything longer than that, you can get the long set. And we'll show it on the next models. I did the long set on you.
Yes.
I did the short set here on Cheryl's hair. And I will, thank you, Sherry. So, and I'll show you because they both come with 2 sizes. So this is the short set. You can see the 2 different sizes. You get to play around. Very easy to put them in. If you, wherever you want the softness, you know, put the larger and then the smaller in that area. But if you're looking for bounce and body into your hair, if you're looking for lift, if you just want movement and like fullness, you know, and your hairs generally just stick straight, it works so great for that. So here we have
you put it on dry hair.
On dry hair.
Already dry. Do the little Flex Spray, which comes with it. You would
Right.
normally have to buy that separately.
Right, and I'm just going to show, especially with long hair, like you just got to
Whoa.
see that pop right there, right? That you get, and just how simply easy that they come out, right? So you see how that just comes out, even on long hair. I'm not pulling at her hair. I mean,
Right.
generally
Because there's
these
no claw.
just,
I like to call them claws. You know what we're talking about on the other rollers.
that's what you said
It's
earlier.
like
I was
it's like a little
exactly.
claw. You see it, and it holds onto that hair. And when you have fine hair, I want every little piece that I can get. I don't want to, you know what I mean? I don't want you clawing onto any of my little strands of hair.
Right, and you can see that the spray gives that shine in there, which is so nice. It comes with clips if you want to use them. You don't have to use them. Sometimes you just see that shine. That was incredible. But when I pop this out of Jill's hair, see, it
It's
just
like
comes out. Even though her hair's so long, I'm not tugging on her. It just comes out so easily. So once I then bring my fingers through, I mean, think about that. Just get, just get your hair dry, pop them in, decide,
And then
what you're
go
going to do.
make your coffee, do your makeup.
Exactly. And then just get that lift. It's much different than you're going to do in a heated tool, right? Because a heated tool is going to add heat to the hair and kind of not necessarily give it that extra volume there. But this is what's giving you that, whether you want the long set or the short set. And then if we want to go ahead and brush through it, again, with the smoothie brush, of course.
Those are
it's
coming
not
up, by
going-
the way. They're not till the end of the show. If you love the smoothie brush, it's back in stock. You're getting 3 of them. It's about half of what you would spend if purchased separately value. If you're not familiar, we'll show you those in just a minute. But like, you would never brush through curls. You can do that with the smoothie brush, but it has so many other great
Look at how that
benefits
just.
to it as well. There's the information
So if you're,
on your screen.
Terry, a lot of people would ask me when we see Jill's before.
Look at this.
Right? A lot of my clients are saying, how am I going to get that 90s blowout that's so popular right now?
I
Like
love it.
they
It's popular
can't do
again.
it. And I know the ability of a lot of my clients, and I say, probably not with the blow dryer.
Right.
You're going to need the soft grips to throw into your hair that literally mimic what you would be doing with a round brush,
right.
you know what I mean? And so, okay, that's great. She can swing it herself.
It looks like she put more hair in.
Yeah,
I know.
That's what she
I
said.
know.
When I took them back down, she was like, "Oh my God, I feel like I have a ton more
Look at
hair
that
back
at
there."
the bottom.
Isn't that
It
beautiful?
looks, wow.
It's so great.
And
It's just
all
so
of that without heat. So if you are trying to grow your hair out, if you have that finer hair that we were just lamenting over, or you just don't want to put the heat on because it's going to affect the hair that you do have, try these out. With everything here at QVC, you have 30 days to try. If you don't love them, you can always send them back or
Right.
change from the short to the long. The thing is, the short is most popular, which is usually the case, and
at
it
that.
is most limited. So if you need the short, like we're seeing here,
I want them
would
to come in
highly
close.
recommend get that
They're
now.
all my Bob girls, which we know there's a lot of us right now. I wanted them to be in close to just see what's happening. These have been in about 20 minutes. Just on dry hair using the Flex Spray, but look at the kind of lift again
And
that
it's
I'm
not even
getting
just
in
the
that.
lift, it's the actual curl too. I would take it just for the lift.
Right,
but when
right,
you're getting
right,
the curl
right.
too. Look at Trisha's
But
hair.
look at how her hair is just taking these out, how it's styled. Before we get to the before and after, I want to make sure everybody sees how easy. You're going to take a section. I literally use the actual roller itself to comb
brush
through, right?
And then what do you mean by overdirect?
So I'm going to hit this with the spray, right?
Okay.
Because that's going to really set it into this roller. Over-directing means I'm going this way. So and I want to show you the difference. So when I go this way and I come down, the roller sits right on that section.
Right.
I'm getting so much lift. Here's what most people do. My clients do it all the time. I'm like, okay,
This
let me
is
just
the
show
big
you.
this is what I want
you to
all
see
of
the
us to
difference.
know.
Yeah, they take their section. It's just natural. This is what we do.
Yep.
We take the section. We bring the
Roll
ends
it
in down
under.
here, and then we come here. Look how nothing is happening to that scalp. Nothing. There's no volume going to happen there. So please remember, if you want
That's
this
the
big
key.
fluffy hair, just be over-directing those sections. We have QR codes on all of our products that you can just hit with your phone, and you can learn, all those tips and tricks are there. But just look at how, if you're a Bob girl, I mean, we just literally changed her look instantly to this big fluffy
It's so
blowout.
gorgeous.
Isn't it so great?
I mean, she literally
look.
looks like she just left Calista.
It's so sassy. That's the fun part. If you want to look like, you just left the salon, and when you go go to the salon, we give you all this big volume. This is an easy, simple way to do it. You know, you're going to dry your hair, then you're going to go ahead and over-direct, use the spray before you put the self-grip in. And I haven't even brushed her hair yet. Like this, I'm just taking my hands through, which is nice. You can go that way. Here's the great thing about the Flex Spray. This spray is my go-to, because you can use it as an amazing setting spray, but it's a great hairspray as well.
Right.
So this is now...
And it gives you the flexibility. Instead of being crunchy and stuck the way that it is, it gives you that movement.
And here's the thing about it. The difference between this and my aerosol embellish spray is that right now all of this texture that's in, texture, that's how we're getting texture, is with this spray that literally has the embellish technology.
Let me show you over here real quick what you're getting and the two differences, because we are more limited on the short and we always sell out of these faster. So here is the short, and with each one you're getting two different sizes. You're going to use probably the smaller one on the top, right?
Unless your hair's really, you know, you can, if you use the larger one on top, you're going to get smoothness.
Okay.
So you can switch it, do either way on a different day.
Okay.
You know?
So you're getting the two different sizes. You are also getting these beautiful clips, which you will use again for other things, the bag to keep it all in, and the Flex Spray. Here's the short, here is the long. So this is for more loose waves, and then here's for tighter waves. Short for, I guess, like you said, right shoulder, shoulder length and above, and then the long.
Once you hit your shoulder and go longer, you know, once you're getting down here past the shoulder, you're going with the longer set.
Okay.
And believe me, I have both sets because they nest inside each other. I have both sets in the one set. That's what I.
Oh, that's a good idea
because I like
to
to switch it up. I like sometimes to use short on top, small on top, a little more curl. I just switch it up this way. And you're getting 6 of these. You won't need all of them. It's really a choice to you, you know, if you use that or not. And honestly, the loop technology, see how, and this is really naturally curly hair, but see how it's just gliding out, and I'm not pulling her. See when I grab this, see all that shine from the Flex Spray? That's the difference using the Flex Spray. Again, this is over-directed, but see how nice that just comes out of her hair? That's the difference with the loop technology. See how I can just not tug? Usually when I'm taking them out of my client's hair, their heads are jerking. That's why I was like, there must be a better way to do this. So when you see Kim's before, Terry, I think you might know, she has very naturally...
Yes, I saw her walking in today with her beautiful naturally curly hair, which she wears all the time, and it's stunning. What about a different look on a different day?
So in this case, you would blow out that curl a little bit. But you know when you're trying to blow out your curl, it's like impossible to blow it out and smooth it and shine it and style it. So you don't have to do all of that. Then use the roller. And here's the great thing. For those of you with curly hair that do, maybe you go to the salon and get blowouts.
Right.
In between the blowouts, you're just going to put the rollers in.
Oh, good point.
All week long. So let that blowout last all week by just, you know, putting in the Flex Spray, and I'll show you how, but put the Flex Spray in, and then literally you can hit it with the spray.
Just refresh
and then just refresh it, exactly.
And for about the price of a blowout, you're getting the whole set that you can use in your home anytime you want to. We have the short back in stock. It sold out first last time. It sold out first the time before that, and they've completely sold out before. We have them back in stock. Your charge on a credit card today is $8. $8 is what you charge. We send them off to you, and then you get to pay it off over time and have fun with them. Get that lift without heat.
And look at this. Talk about without heat, because Phyllis she's anti-heat for the most part.
Well, I understand
she's a natural
with that beautiful white hair.
Exactly. So she really doesn't want to put heat. She wants it just to be super shiny and, you know, really gorgeous. And did you notice how easy, again, these little microscope, these little loops, right? That's what's going to hold her hair to it. And all I'm doing is over-directing, taking that section. I would hit that with the spray first, so I'm going to show you that. With the spray, you're keeping away. You don't go close. You keep away, and you just miss it, almost like you would be spray painting it. And then we go ahead. When you roll that in and over-direct, it just stays. So throw them in your hair. You can actually see where the rollers were in her hair, right? And because I haven't brushed it. But the cool thing with the Flex Spray, when I go to brush it, like
brushes
it
right
brushes
through.
volume, right? And it brushes volume. I do
And
want to
only
make
use
sure.
the smoothie brush to brush through the curls because we don't want them to be
Yeah.
gone. Those are coming up in just a little bit.
I want to show Phyllis's before and after, but I would like to, if it's okay, make sure we get Stacy in because I want you to know that these do work on all hair types, if that's at all possible. But do we have Phyllis's before? So we can just.
Yep.